capital city chaos to an island paradise, I'm finding the best of both worlds. I'm getting a taste of the culture and the country's astonishing nature. With more than 7,000 islands, I'm island hopping to the best, making friends above and below. It's always summer in the Philippines on Wonders of Asia. I'm Ashley Colburn. I'm searching for the wonder in the world. Wonderful people, wonderful cultures, and wonderful history. This time I'm traveling east on Wonders of Asia. Located in the Western Pacific, this island nation holds a population of nearly 100 million. The traffic in Manila is the first indication to the swarms of people. Being the capital city and a key port in Asia, most business in the country is conducted here. From the moment I arrived, I noticed the Spanish influence, even in the Filipino language. It was in Intramuros, meaning within the walls, that I found the most charming district and a slight break in the traffic.
Ashley, welcome to Plaza Roma.
Thank you.
We're inside Intramuros, the walled city of Manila.
Now, this is then the oldest district in all of Manila.
Yes.
And when did the Spanish come and conquer the Philippines then?
That was way back in 1521. There was a Portuguese navigator who was hired by the King of Spain to look for the Spice Island, and he discovered the Philippines.
So it used to look a little bit different because the walls are still surrounding it, but would you say they're still in pretty good condition?
Well, this was renovated for many, many times because we were invaded by other countries, and then, well, as Filipinos, we have to rise up.
Yeah. Now, I'm able to see the Spanish influence really throughout a lot of the different areas around here, but especially the churches.
Yes.
So Filipinos are mostly Catholic.
After the Spaniards were here, but before that, we were predominantly Muslims, 80%. Now, 80% Catholic.
And they are actively practicing still?
Yes,
So you
yes.
would really find the Catholic churches on the islands as well?
Yes, yes, all over the 7,107 islands.
Oh my
Yeah.
Now, what's the importance of this cathedral?
Oh, the cathedral was a basilica in honor of the Señor Santo Niño, and the basilica is the head of all the churches all over the country.
And I know that one of the most significant ones here in Manila is San Agustin.
Yes, yeah, it's the UNESCO Heritage Church.
Well, shall we go see it?
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
let's go. There are 4 churches that were constructed during the Spanish colonial period and are now under UNESCO. They're also considered national landmarks. The church has been constructed 3 different times and was the sole survivor in Intramuros during World War II. Today, the monastery's surrounding is a museum and is worth a visit to see a piece of the Spanish Golden Era. Outside of the church, you can find some authentic and local transportation to give you a tour within the walls. It's so nice. That's popular? Yeah. Have the buggy ride take you to Fort Santiago, the oldest Spanish fortress in the country, dating back to 1571. Strategically, at the mouth of the Pasig River, the fort was built to be the main defense fortress during the spice trade with the Americas. For many, the fort was used as a prison during World War II. Even the national hero spent his last days here. Carlo, can you tell me, why was this park given the name Rizal Park?
It's named from our national hero.
And that's who we see on the statue up there?
Yes. That's
And
the one over
what's
there.
his purpose, or why is he a national hero?
Well, during the Spanish era, they were here for about 333 years. And, he wrote about the tyranny of what the Spaniards did to the Filipinos. So he was against it.
Okay, so I see he even has guards out here all day.
Yes, there are 2 Marine Guards there, and they're standing there every week, every day, from 8 o'clock in the morning until 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
And there's also some statues that reenact
that's the execution site. Yeah, he was executed by the Spaniards in December 30, 1896.
So he's important for the people here in
Very
Manila
much
and all over the
important.
Philippines.
Yes.
Should we go see the execution site?
Sure. He was executed here December 30, 1896 at around 7:03 in the morning. At first, he actually requested that he's going to face his executioner, but it was not granted because he wanted to face his executioner because he said he did not betray my country.
Right.
So, but it was not granted, and he requested once again that he would not be shot on the head, at the back only.
While the Spanish have forever left their mark on the Philippines, the city has developed into a very modern metropolis, making it a great hub to visit, and just the start of my journey. Visiting all the islands in the Philippines isn't quite possible in one trip, but an hour and a half by air from Manila will take you to the island of Palawan. With Puerto Princesa being the capital of Palawan, how many people live here?
Actually, we have more or less 250,000 people are living here in the city.
And it kind of seems like this is the place to be.
Exactly. So this is again one of the busy place here because it's, if you notice, so we have students there and also we have lots of people. Actually, this is hangout place not only for the tourists and also but the local here in the city.
And it's called the Baywalk.
Yeah, it's called Baywalk.
And this is where you would come to maybe find something to eat or to drink?
Exactly. So this is the place to be. We have restaurants or a food stall over there. And actually, we're selling also like the balut. Have you tried it before?
The balut?
Yeah, it's...
I've heard about this.
you should try it. It's a duck egg.
Okay, well, if you know the place to go, then I'll be willing to give it a try.
Okay, you must try it
Okay.
now.
So this is the balut.
Yeah, that's the balut we called balut. And actually, you can pick one.
Anyone? Pick a
Yeah.
lucky egg?
Yeah.
Wow.
Actually, it's
Does it
only-
mean how many days old?
It's 17th all days.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna pick this one.
And then actually, you can
Crack it?
crack it.
Just hit it on
Yeah.
here?
No.
Or no?
The not the pointed one. The other one. That one. So you can crack it. You
Go
can-
like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. And
Okay.
all you're gonna do is just remove that shell a little bit. Perfect. You're doing good.
So now I peel this away.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, but I don't want to see it. Ugh.
Oh, okay, but first you need to sip the soup of the egg
Oh,
first.
sip it.
Yeah. Can you open it first?
More.
Yeah, more.
Okay. Oh, wait, I'm like afraid it's alive, or I don't know.
No, it's not alive actually. Just
my God.
okay. You need to peel
I
it.
see the veins.
It's okay.
Oof.
Then you need to take off that white one to sip
Okay.
the soup of the egg. It's only
Oh
70 all
God.
day.
Oh God. Okay, so I'm supposed to sip that?
Yeah, now it's.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh God.
You want to put a little salt on that?
Yeah. Well, is that gonna make it better?
Yeah.
Why do you eat this?
Actually, it's they told that it will like more on protein, I think.
You could just
Yeah,
have it egg right from the chicken. Okay, so sip that.
yeah. And there you go.
I mean, it's okay,
Yeah, I told you.
but I haven't eaten it yet. Okay, now what?
Now you need to take off a little bit the shell.
But what is this I'm seeing? Feathers?
Actually, some of the eggs, they have feathers, but some of those they don't have yet because it's only
Oh.
17 all day.
Okay.
Okay, now.
Oh, I see feathers.
Yeah,
I
but
see
now
feathers.
you can put a little salt on that.
Okay.
Okay, that's
A
it.
lot of salt. Now,
then-
now I take a bite,
Yeah. You feel it.
peel it a little bit more. I really don't want to eat that feather right there, though. The things you do in the Philippines, right? All to experience it.
Yeah.
Okay,
actually,
so
one
I'm
of
gonna
the
take a
favorite.
bite of that.
Yeah, sure.
I think I shouldn't look.
Yeah. Don't look at it. This
Just
is
like-
your first time.
Yeah.
Oh, you're great. You're doing great.
I still don't want to look at it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. It looks okay, minus the feather.
Yeah. It's a.
Well, why don't you join me in this specialty?
Oh, okay.
Let's see how the real local eats it without
Okay.
such hesitation.
So I'll pick one, and then I
Okay.
need to crack it, and of course, the soup first.
Okay. Ooh, without any salt. A real pro.
Tastes good.
Well, it's warm. At least it's warm.
No, it's not a warm.
Well,
No,
a little
it's
bit.
Yeah, a little bit warm. So we need to. We need that. It's a warm one.
That one is older, for
Yeah.
sure.
There's feathers on that, so maybe it's.
So are you gonna eat the
older.
feathers?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, I
Maybe-
want to watch you eat the feathers.
So I need to do a little bit more.
Well, cheers,
Cheers for the balut
in the Philippines.
in the Philippines.
Oh. How's that feather?
Tastes good.
Yeah?
Tastes good.
You eat it like a champ,
Yeah.
a real pro.
So I need to a little bit peel more, a little bit.
You really go in for it. Oh, look it, you're already finished. I still got a little left. Feather stuck. Need some help? Wow. Oh, I hope that's not a beak. There's more to Palawan than balut. In fact, nature is the real highlight. Beautiful limestone karst mountain landscapes can be found north of Puerto Princesa near Sabang. After boarding a small boat, you'll be taken across the turquoise waters to part of Puerto Princesa Subterranean River National Park. It's here where you can explore the underground river. So it involves us basically going through a cave.
Yeah, actually, this cave, this is also considered as one of the longest flowing navigable underground river in the world. It has 8.2 kilometers to be exact. And you're going to explore the cave for only 1.5 kilometers, but that is only 45 minutes back and forth. And I tell you, you have to trust me. So this is one of the best cave ever in the world.
So then how were these caves discovered?
Actually, it was discovered in 1887 by the local natives of Palawan here, or they are one of the indigenous tribe here in Palawan. And the name of that tribe was Tagbanwa tribe. that is also here only in Palawan. You will see the formations inside the cave, those stalactites and the stalagmites. Actually, when it's on the ceiling, we call it the stalactite, and when it's on the ground, we call it the stalagmite. But I tell you again, this is one of the beautiful caves here, and it's made by nature. Actually, those formations inside the cave, it was formed thousands of years ago here.
Wow.
So it's more than what you expect for here.
And I hear they give us helmets. Tell me the reason why.
All right, so of course, before you go inside the cave, your safety is our priority. Well, ma'am, so we need to wear life jacket also because we're going to ride the boat, and that is our universal law. Every time we ride the sea vessel, so we need to wear life jacket. And again, aside from life jacket, of course, you're going to wear a hard hat. If you notice that the hard hat, it's like you're a miner or what. Well, anyway, that purpose of that hard hat, that is your protection from the droppings inside the cave. Because the cave...
Droppings
of course, here, so again, we have the stalactites. Actually, it came from the stalactites. But not all the time, it came from the stalactites. So because we have also bats inside the cave, and that is another droppings inside the cave well.
Okay, so we'll just keep for falling objects and bats.
Yeah.
Otherwise, no problem.
Yeah.
Okay, well, should we go inside?
Okay, shall we?
The hike through the forest is lush, and if you're lucky, you might be able to spot a monkey or two. The canoe-like boat takes you on the calm journey through the dark caves while the guide points out all the impressive structures. Life below the caves continue to be studied and more caves are being discovered. There's no question why the underground river was declared one of the new 7 wonders of nature. It's with great thanks that the first settlers discovered these historic places, and some tribes have not transformed to the modern world. In fact, many tribes are still living in their traditional way on the island of Palawan. Keeping these traditions and their hunter-gatherer lifestyle around in such a modern time is tough. I went to meet a tribe or family who are sharing their ways with tourists as a way to make some extra income when they come down from the mountains. So how many tribes can you still find here on Palawan?
Here in Palawan, we have lots of tribes. But there's 3 main tribes here in Palawan. So we have a Batak tribe in the northern part, and Tagbanwa in the central part of Palawan, and the Palawan tribe in southern part of Palawan.
So then is this one family or?
They're extended family here.
And typically would they live in a house like this, or what is everyday life like for the tribes?
That's their typical house in the mountain.
Okay.
Yeah, but
So they
this
are up
design,
in the
we just
mountains.
designed this for here so that they have a small school here, so that they can learn their dying alphabet and that part.
So they have their own language.
Yes, they have their own dialect and alphabet.
And typically, what would you find the tribes doing every day? I mean, are the men hunting? Are the women caring for the children?
Yes, that's their way on how they live up in the mountain. That's their natural way. on how they share here.
And how big are the families usually?
There are lots of them in one family.
Yeah, they are pretty big. And the children still get to go to school?
Some of them, but some of them, it's too far from them to go to school. So some of them, they don't go to school.
So then what are the typical things that they're hunting? Are they preparing all the food, gathering it all themselves?
Yes, because they're seasonally plant, especially the starts of rainy season. So the rest of the year, they hunt for the foods and gather wild crops.
Uy, wala nun.
So what are some typical names? Like what are the names of some of these family members?
So, ate, pangaran di mo? His name is Mogi.
Mogi? Mogi, nice to meet you. Ashley.
Ugi, Dandalyo. Pilido Dandalyo.
Dandalyo, the family name.
Is the family name. Okay. And then this is sister's wife?
His wife,
His wife. Great.
Mirita
Merita.
Dandalyo.
Great. So they are all...
Sister. She's sister.
And then throughout all of the Philippines, do you find different tribes still on all the islands, or is Palawan one island that one of the rare islands where they still exist?
Because here in Philippines, we have lots of tribes.
Yeah.
Yes, and in every tribe, they have their own culture and traditions.
Well, it's great that
Yes, so
we
until
can
now
come
they
and see it.
exist.
Yeah.
It's too far from here.
Yeah.
So around 200 kilometers from here.
Oh, wow.
And they said that if you're slowly walking to go up in the mountain, so it takes 1 day to go up.
Oh my goodness.
So it's hard to go up there,
I can
especially
imagine.
they're in the interior forest or interior mountain.
On the northernmost tip of Palawan is El Nido. You'll find some of the most stunning beaches in this region of the island. The white sand and blue water is unlike anything I've ever seen, with unique geological formations protruding out of the sea. Palawan is covered with natural beauty, from the people to its beaches and the traditions that run deep. The Philippines is made up of thousands of islands, but each one of them is unique in its own way. My next stop was to the island of Bohol, full of rolling hills and dense man-made forests. I've never seen an island this green. While it's generally always warm, traveling to the islands in March was perfect. We never encountered any rain, making every turn picture perfect. The first stop on the island, and most impressive, was the perfectly placed miniature hills that go as far as the eyes can see. How many chocolate hills are there?
Officially, we have 1,776 chocolate hills.
And they're all surrounding this area that's on Bohol, but it's referred to as Carmen, the actual city?
The actual town, yes, this is the town that has the most number of formations, but actually the entire place or the entire chocolate hills covers around 50 by 50 hectares. So all over that 50 by 50 hectares, you'll see as far as your eyes can see, the chocolate hills.
How do they think that these were created or formed?
Scientifically, scientists revealed that these formations of limestones were here nearly 2 million years ago.
Okay.
So this is the natural reaction when the Earth has, this island has earth movements like earthquake. So from the seabed, this limestone formations or coral stone formations from the seabed, it protruded, and because of erosion, it was covered by topsoil, and of course with that topsoil, the formations are covered with grasses. So it's naturally the composition is 60 to 70% limestones with very thin 15-20% soil, the remaining percent vegetations.
And this view and the lookout point here, obviously it's something that's recognizable for
True.
all of the Philippines. I mean,
Yes.
special here to Bohol, but it's a must-see on a trip to the Philippines.
This is one of the iconic attraction in the island, yes.
Well, it's beautiful.
True.
And it's so green. That's what I love about the island. Everywhere
It's
you look.
nature, ma'am. So we're selling and we're positioning the island as an eco-cultural tourism destination. So
It's beautiful. Not a bad place to live.
yeah, so thanks for being here.
It's like a scene from a make-believe movie, and I could stare at them for hours. Living within the forests of Bohol is an animal with giant eyes and soft fur called a tarsier. Tarsiers live in their natural habitat, but a sanctuary allows you to see these funny creatures. You'll have to look very closely, as sometimes they're hard to spot. Amongst the greenery, you can also find a green river running through the trees. This is the Lubbock River. While cruising, you'll see locals who reside along the shore while enjoying your peaceful ride. At the final stop of the river, you'll hear and see Busay Falls. I went to get as close as I could to the falls for a little exercise. Coming back from the paddleboarding, we were greeted by locals, and after seeing their traditional dance, I decided to give it a try as well. I don't quite have the rhythm of the Filipinos, but Bohol left me in awe of its untouched beauty. The Philippines has me feeling rejuvenated, curious, and ready to explore. The perfect place to find active tourism is on the island of Cebu. I met up with my guide Ray to take me through the woods. On the island of Cebu, about how many people live here?
So currently we are in the southern hemisphere, the southern portion of Cebu. But I could tell you the inhabitants of the whole island. That's close to 4 million. 4 million
wow.
people living from north to south of Cebu.
So really a lot.
Yeah, there are a lot.
About how long is the trek to the waterfall? Ooh, we have to be careful here.
We have to be careful, this is a bit narrow. So the riverbank trek from the parking lot to the main waterfall would take us about 20 minutes.
Perfect.
So along the trek, we'll be encountering the ecosystem, where the large ecosystem, the river ecosystem, where the waterfall is just a part of.
Okay.
I would say that this is the pride of Cebu because it has won a Hall of Fame award back in late 2000, 2005 to 2009. I couldn't exactly remember the year, as the cleanest and greenest river in the country. So it has won that award for the rivers category, as awarded by the Ministry of Environment.
Well, that's great. Well, even the walk is beautiful.
Yeah, you can see tall palm trees, the gushing of the waters.
And it's not so hot. We have some shade.
Yeah, we have some shade because that's the beauty, wherein if you preserve Mother Nature at its original state, because Mother Nature will, if you help Mother Nature will also do the same to you. It's symbiosis.
Well, we made it to Kawasan Falls.
Finally, thank goodness. And here's Her Majesty, the Kawasan Falls.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, so beautiful. Was it worth the
Yes.
20-minute trip?
Oh, that was easy. It was a nice stroll. But this is one of the most prized possessions in Cebu.
Well, I could call the jewels of southern Cebu. And the jewel, one of the jewels of the Philippine islands.
And the water looks so clear here. This is all going to run into the ocean?
Yeah, across, well, you call the whole ecosystem as the Matutinaw River ecosystem. That's the name of the locality. So they call the river Matutinaw River. So the falls is just one part of the whole ecosystem.
And is it always this strong, or throughout rainy season, does it get even bigger?
Yeah, throughout rainy season, that runs from July to November. Later months of the year, it gets stronger.
But it's perfect. And you
Yeah.
can swim here too.
You can swim. Well, it's a must-do, bathe and swim. And another one is the bamboo rafting.
Oh,
You shouldn't miss that, I tell you. The bamboo rafting, and the bamboo goes through underneath the waterfalls, wherein you could have the free massage.
Free massage.
Yes.
Man, they really must have thought that this walk was strenuous, but really it's not.
After 20 minutes, you reward yourself with a free massage underneath the waterfall. It's nature's action.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go get our free massage.
So, vamos!
The massage was, well, a bit intense, but I got all the knots out and it gave me quite the shower. The water is refreshing and a great way to cool off in the hot sun. I love driving through the islands, especially Cebu. Traveling from one place to the next, there's really no highways or fast way to get there, but it's the perfect time to see how the locals live. Cebu's stunning island can bring in the crowds because I'm sure nowhere else in the world you can have an experience like this. Whale sharks are one of the most magnificent creatures, and many have decided to call Cebu home year-round. Locals will take you out to get up close and personal with these gentle giants. Island hopping through the Philippines is fast and easy with so many flight options, but this time I don't have to fly. Several times a day, a catamaran travels from Cebu to the island of Boracay. The first stop when arriving to Boracay must be the beach, as the island has received countless awards for its famous beaches. I wanted to try the freshest fish around, so I checked out the local spot in town. Well, there's no better way to start off a morning in Boracay than coming to the local fish market.
Because here, this is the only one big market here in Boracay. That's why local and tourists coming here.
And so what is this fish market called?
Di Talipapa.
Di Talipapa. Look how beautiful it is. And you can find all of this right out here. It's all local.
Yes, ma'am.
So I know that one thing you're known for here in Boracay is you can actually buy the fish here and then take it to one of these stands out here and have them cook it up for you.
Yes, ma'am.
So what would you recommend we buy?
Squid,
Okay.
yung calamaris.
I love squid. Okay, look how pretty that is though.
This is a parrot fish.
Paro fish.
Parrot.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Did you guys catch all of this? Up early in the morning? It's so pretty. I've never seen fish these colors before. But okay, let's get some of this. Will you eat some if I buy some?
Yes, ma'am.
You like it all right? Okay, maybe half a kilo?
Half kilo.
Okay, we'll take half a kilo of the squid. Yeah.
Pang calamaris, may.
Oh, it looks good.
Calamari, right?
Well, we're gonna take it to one of the stands out here. Yeah, we'll probably have them grill it. Okay, here you go. Thank you. All right, let's go cook it up.
Okay. Sa storya.
There was quite the variety, crabs, lobsters, and for some reason the entertainment was handing everything to me. It's gonna get free. Okay, you go, oh gosh. Very nice. Wow. Hey little guy. King crab, wow. Okay, well, good luck selling it. I'll give it back to you. Oh, geez. They're so pretty. Oh God. Is it gonna hurt me? Okay. Ah! Stop, what are you doing? Oh gosh. which place would you recommend we have them cook up our squid?
This place, ma'am.
This is one of the best?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's go. You hungry?
Yes, ma'am.
Within just a few minutes, our calamari was cooked to perfection. Well, look at this. I'd say it looks pretty good. What do you think?
It's nice.
Yeah. And what's this sauce? I should put that over it?
Yes, garlic, lemon, and soy sauce.
Wow, this looks so good. Okay, help yourself. Come on, I'm not eating all this myself. So, Abad,
Yes.
you're local here on the island.
Yes, ma'am.
After visiting this fish market, what are some other places we should see?
After this, going to Poca Beach.
Poca Beach?
Yes, the #1 in the world. It's beautiful beach. You can buy some fresh coconuts, good swimming area, and then you can lay down in the beach.
Okay, well that sounds like a good way to spend the afternoon.
Yes.
But let's try this grilled squid. Oh wow, it's really good. I can't believe for just 100 pesos, they'll do this for you. It's great. Downtown Boracay is a great place for souvenirs, and getting around by tuk-tuk is the cheapest and best mode of transportation. Okay, Abad, it's a hot day today. I think we need some coconuts.
Yes.
Hi.
Hello.
We'll take 2.
Just 2 coconut, okay.
Yeah.
Open it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Poca Beach, the #1 beautiful beach in the world.
Well, you can tell. I mean, the sand is so white and the color of the blue. It's beautiful.
You can swim, lay down in the beach, relaxing. Here.
I think I have the perfect way to spend my afternoon. Relaxing at the beach, coconut at hand, was the best way to experience Poca Beach. The white sand and color of the water can't be compared to anywhere else. After enjoying the beach, I built up quite the appetite. One thing about the food in the Philippines is it's extremely fresh. I went to prepare some local dishes and find out the story behind Filipino food. Chef Chris, thank you for having me in your kitchen today.
Yep, thank you. You're welcome.
Well, I want to know, what is it that really you would consider to be Filipino food, cuisine, that comes from here?
Filipino cuisine, we will make a sample of the dishes we will prepare today, like the chicken inubaran.
So
This
here we have
one,
the
this
chicken.
is really native and really from the Malay race.
Okay.
We are using here the native chicken, all native. And this one is the crab. We are harvesting it in the sea.
Now, did
in
you
the
get that
local
at the
sea.
fish market? Because I went to the fish market
Yes,
this morning,
yes.
and I saw all the pretty fish like this as
This
well.
also cuts from the local sea, you know.
From the sea, yeah, it's beautiful. So you would say that Filipino food really has influence from all over Asia
Yes,
and
yes.
also some Spanish influence
Yes,
as well?
yes, yes.
So you get to be very creative, make it your own.
Yes, we can even mix it with the European cuisine.
Okay, well, let's get started. And I'm going to be your sous chef, so just put me to work, okay?
Yes. Okay, we will start with the chicken inubaran, sa local dish from Aklan. And here we are using the local chicken, the native chicken. Just cut it into 8 and season it with salt and pepper.
Okay.
And then what are we going to do is saute all the ingredients, the garlic, the ginger, and the onion with using the natural coconut oil.
Oh.
Yes. The ginger, please. We'll let it sizzle. Now, you can see, mix it. until it turns red or brown, golden brown.
And these are all ingredients you can find here on the island or
Yes.
just throughout the Philippines?
Throughout the Philippines,
Yeah.
yeah. Now you can add the garlic.
Yeah. Filipino food is full of flavor, a tint of spice, and the freshness of the sea.
And then let it smell. Now the onion.
A little onion. Oh, lots of onion.
Yeah, lots of onion.
Smells pretty good.
Now the chicken. This is lemongrass to add to the flavor, to the taste. Now it's changing color. It will take around 15-20 minutes to cook the chicken.
Then do we want to move on to the crab?
Yes,
Okay. Okay.
yes.
This is easy. I can do this.
And then this pan is for the sauce. After we deep fry this one, we will
Yeah.
saute it here.
Perfect.
Garlic,
Garlic. Onion.
thank you. Onion,
Oh, that smells really good.
yep.
Then we have the chili and tomato paste there. Looks
Thank
great.
you.
They're looking good.
Yeah, chili powder. Little bit salt and pepper.
Ooh, is it going to be really hot?
Not much, mild.
Gonna give it a little spice.
Yes. And then the coconut juice, coconut milk, I mean.
And you said it's spicy or?
Mild only. Mild is spicy.
We prepared our meal with some lemongrass tea right before the sunset. Well, this looks great. So you would say that this is a good example of three very typical Filipino dishes.
Yes, we adapted two of these things from other Asian country and became a popular Filipino dish everywhere.
Yeah. Well, that's great. Taking the influence
Yes.
and making it your own a bit.
We can pour it on. Oh.
There we go. Perfect. But cheers. I want to do a cheers. Thank you for teaching me all about the dishes here in the Philippines, especially in Boracay.
Welcome.
Well, Chef, I can officially say I'm a fan of the food here in the Philippines.
Wow, thank you. You come over here every time.
Well, I know where to find you.
Yeah.
And now I sort of know how to make some of the dishes too. So cheers. One last cheers.
You find me in Astoria.
Okay. Cheers.
Thank you.
goodbye to the Philippines is hard, but seeing this sunset, I know I'm not saying goodbye for long.